What is up? It's your boy Spready Roosevelt back again. Yes, things have happened. Our boy Donald Trump is back at it. We all worry about where the golden Fort Knox is, but who needs that gold? We can back the currency with the gold that our boy Donald just seemingly gives us on a weekly basis. His long rant interview that the woke media wouldn't play. It was beautiful. It reminded me of when my stepdad tried to take claim for inventing the morning breakfast program for kids, even though it was a totally fabricated story, and he just took a story that he heard from like some militant group that had did it in his country. But, let's get into it. First, Donald Trump. What a beaut. He just went on like a long 15-minute dad tirade about how basically the government is out to get him. What can you say? He basically pretty much just went on YouTube or whoever would air it and did like a 15-minute Reddit thread in real time. And like the old saying goes, it's not a lie if you believe the lie. And also, just don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Now, did he lose the 2020 election because, maybe he kind of mishandled the pandemic and, maybe he did get money for that? Oh, probably, but why take accountability when you can blame others for the account that you have no ability? It's obvious the government was out to get Trump. Now, you might be asking, Spready, Trump's the president. How can the deep state get to get? Because the deep state goes deeper. Any good Republican will let you know, my boy Donnie, he's out there telling the truth about everything. He just basically reiterated what I pretty much believe about everything, and that's the government, going to get all of us. They even got our own president, even though he's bought the government, but there's just an even bigger deep state, maybe the lizard people that I think are there, but Trump is truly a gold mine, and if the aliens are harvesting Earth for gold, they're looking at Trump like, hey, I like your ideas. Now, let's get the liberal take on it. Oh my God, all he does is rehash things from 6 years ago. He just can't admit that he lost. Like, I just don't understand it. This is just hate speech. Now, yes, the liberals do get annoying, but yeah, maybe they kind of have a point. Like, yeah, how can you say the 2020 election was rigged by China, but then somehow he won in 2024? Just don't think about it. Trump was making America great. I didn't go see the Odyssey, but Donald Trump was the modern day Homer and lived through the Odyssey. He got casted out by the evil government and people tried to usurp him, but Trump rose above all, overcame assassinations, and bam, he's back in the government. So what else can you say? It's divine intervention. Is he the second coming? No, but it all worked out in the end. So that's been the Trump update. Next, Pete Hegseth. What's more manly than telling the whole nation we're just going to become a more lethal nation by just giving everyone testosterone replacement? Every man over the age of 30. Beautiful. We're doing the live reenactment of the Captain America experiment, Spider-Man getting bit by vibranium. Maybe there'll be testosterone and few spiders that bite all of us. Now, your boy Spready has had ideas about, putting creatine in the water, but that may be expensive, but testosterone is the next best thing. Now, people will say weird things like, oh my God, they're giving testosterone replacement. That's like gender affirming care. Now you can say that, but we're trying to turn men into even bigger men. Yeah, it's my boy in the government. They just always looking out for us and, giving us what we really need, like these shots that we should get, unlike those other shots that we shouldn't get. But we're turning men back into men, and what's more American than that? Now you can say, the irony that it's going to be injected, and the people that don't like injections or the woke vaccines might turn a blind, ignorant eye to it. But hey, to each their own. We trust the science. Our opinions change, whenever whenever the good scientists tell us that they have the best information available, they know what they want for us, and they know what Americans want is for men to be men again. Yes, America, manliness is back. Praise be. For the rating for this week in the government on the scale of 5 genders to 1 gender, all man, baby. This is one single gender, all male, to protect the sweet, which are the women, which is how the world works. But that's been your boy Spready for the news update for the week. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.